All right, so last video I announced I was holding a design contest for Amazing Atheist shirts, and I got some really great looking designs. I got this watercolor from a dude named Aiden, so now he's $250 richer, and his shirt is now on sale. The shirt's available in tons of colors, and we sell a woman's version of the shirt as well. And I'll throw it out there that if you send me a picture yourself wearing the shirt, I'll feature it on my channel. That's just a little added incentive. The link to my new Teespring store is right there in the description of every video, or it will be from every video from now on. And if you're an artist, the T-shirt contest is still going. Just send your concepts to @AmazingAtheist on Twitter with the hashtag TJShirt Contest, and make sure you're following me so I can DM you if I like your design. If your design is chosen, you win $250, which I think is a pretty good payout for a starving artist. Okay, so buy those shirts, much appreciated. Become a patron as well, that's also appreciated if you want to support the channel. So, with all that bullshit out of the way, what's on my mind today? Well, there's this picture I found over on the men's rights subreddit. I'm not an MRA myself, by the way, but I keep my eyes on that place because they do make some good points sometimes about socially acceptable misandry. And this is just another example, albeit a small one. There's two girls standing around with signs. The first one reads, "People say girls aren't engineers, but we are." And then the next girl's sign reads, "I am a chemical engineering student." Oh, well, actually, you know, I guess that's not so bad. I mean, I don't know how many people go around saying girls aren't engineers. I've never heard anyone say that in my entire life, but I guess there are a lot less female engineers, and these two girls just want to show us that they can be engineers too, and that's not so bad. I mean, I don't know why. Oh, wait, I'm misremembering something. Okay, there's actually a third girl. That's right. I think it was something that my mind repressed. Oh yeah. The third girl holds a sign that says, "Not a ... stupid boy." So the full message of these three engineering students is, people say girls aren't engineers, but we are. I'm a chemical engineering student, not a stupid boy. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it's stupped boy. Stupped. Wait, is that a little cashew there supposed to be an I? So your message is, we're girls and we're studying to become engineers, therefore boys are stupid, even though 86% of engineers are men. You're basically saying that you're smarter than boys because you're going to be engineers, even though there are many more men who are engineers than women. Yeah, okay, I don't think you're gonna be very good engineers. Engineers tend to use logic. I predict that you'll all transfer to women's studies. More your speed there. I mean, this is kindergarten level shit. You know, remember the kindergarten chant? Girls go to college to get more knowledge. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Trannies go to Venus to cut off their penis. Gays goes to Uranus. I don't even need to explain this. Agender people go to Neptune to get their I don't know. This has run its course. There's a new show coming to Netflix called Dear White People. It's based on a movie that I haven't seen, and the show's trailer is getting a lot of love on YouTube. A lot of love. You see that big gray bar next to the thumbs down? That means love, right? Yeah, people are not liking this trailer at all. Kind of reminds me of the Ghostbusters trailer. A bunch of people have started hopping, though, on this really, in my opinion, cringy boycott called #CancelNetflix, which I was hoping would make Netflix's stocks go down so I could buy it low and sell it high, but it doesn't really seem to be doing shit. Look, if I was gonna cancel Netflix, it would be because of Pompidou, not because of Dear White People. And if you don't know what Pompidou is, well, here's a really small taste. I apologize for what you have just witnessed. Boycotts over stuff like this, in my opinion, are silly. Netflix panders to lots of different groups of people because different people like different sorts of entertainment. If every show turned into the White Guilt show, if that was all they had, I'd cancel my Netflix. Not because I'm politically incensed, but because Netflix's job is to entertain me. If it fails to do that, then it fails outright. But I want to see Stranger Things too, and I want to know what happens with Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and BoJack Horseman, and I think they're going to give The Punisher his own show, maybe. Yep. Plus, they've got every Star Trek, and for when I just want to basically turn my brain off into just total screensaver mode, they've got all of Family Guy, all of American Dad, all that Seth MacFarlane horse shit that doesn't require your brain to actually be functioning for you to think it's funny. I mean, this Dear White People show looks pretty insufferable. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna watch the fucking thing. Just like I don't watch 95% of the shows on Netflix. To me, it's just another shitty show among countless other shitty shows that exist in this world. Who gives a shit? This isn't like Ghostbusters, where they were shitting on a beloved classic. This is just some shitty show that wouldn't have shit for press if it weren't for all these apoplectic reactions from the whitest corners of the internet. This isn't the first dumbass conservative boycott I've seen either. Remember the hashtag dump Star Wars? Yeah, it came to light right before Rogue One came out that the writers of the film hate Trump and think he's a piece of shit. So there was this big campaign, and all the MAGA hats were out there talking about how they were going to destroy the box office for the Star Wars movie. And then it was pretty much the biggest hit of the year. I think only Captain America did better. Now, granted, I wished I had listened to them and boycotted that movie because it sucked Spaceballs. And anyway, they've boycotted Starbucks. They're boycotting Nordstrom's now. They're boycotting the play Hamilton, which I'm pretty sure none of them had tickets for to fucking begin with. And you know what's crazy? Aside from the fact that literally not one of these boycotts has done jack shit, is that they always try to get the hashtag trending on Twitter. Fuck, I wish they would start boycotting Twitter, I really do. Twitter is liberal as can be, so stop using it. Stop making me look at your hideous shit hashtag about how you're not shopping at Walgreens anymore because one store fired someone for wearing a light-up Trump belt buckle. I don't give a rat's ass. Can we get hashtag boycotts trending? Can we get hashtag stop being a fucking baby trending? Does anyone else remember a time when people used to have balls? When people didn't go into fits of fucking impotent consumerist rage every time their worldview was challenged? Yeah, and I guess neither do I. Welcome to Planet Pussy. It's not as appealing as it sounds. So, getting back to the subject at hand, not that we ever ventured too far off. This whole hashtag cancel Netflix campaign, this whole controversy, I read the best fucking tweet I've ever seen on the subject just a few moments ago. I have to share it with you. When racist Netflix loses white subscribers, will they have enough minority subscribers to stay solvent? Hashtag cancel Netflix. Hashtag dear white people. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. I don't even have a God, but oh my him just the same. This man, and if he's a troll, I don't care because it's too priceless. This man is the most delusional human being that I've ever seen in my whole life. Because in his mind, there's this narrative wherein the entirety of the white race just says to itself, you know what? Even though I currently pay for Netflix because there's a lot of entertainment that I really like on it, the fact that there's a show that I don't like on it and that I have no plans of ever watching, that's now prompting me to cancel my subscription and forego the use of their service for the remainder of my existence. Sorry, but I think most people would rather watch the shows they do like rather than throw all of those into the trash because the same company made a show that they aren't interested in. So let's wrap all this up by taking a quick look at the trailer itself that has generated all this controversy to begin with.
Dear white people, here's a list of acceptable...
So it starts with Dear White People, and we immediately see some Caucasian stereotypes. Yes, I am Snooty von Duscherton the Seventh, and I'm Priscilla Vanilla, the blandest bitch in existence. I'll be your clumsy symbol for white privilege today.
Here's a list of acceptable Halloween costumes.
Anything I want. America needs. Fuck, I could fill in that blank all day. That sounded kind of sexual, didn't it?
Top of the list of unacceptable costumes. Me.
Fuck! You bitch! You just ruined my fucking Halloween costume plans for this year. I was gonna dress up as you. I was gonna get the hoop earrings and the shitty denim jacket, and I was gonna do the resting bitch face, which I think I already kind of have. I was gonna wrap my hair up into whatever the fuck is going on top of your head. I was gonna shape my eyebrows real nice. I was gonna be fucking nameless, who gives a shit character from a show I've never seen and never will see. But fuck, you ruined my plans. What if this show gets like really big? I know that's unlikely, but what if this is like a really big show and people have like cons for it? Can people dress up as her there or only black people? What about Chinese people? Can Chinese people dress up as this bitch? Or she said dear white people. Do Chinese people count as white people in her world? Is everyone who's not black white? What if you're like white, but you're really fucking dark? What if you're so tan that you're darker than the lightest skinned black person? Can you do it then? But okay, of course she's not talking about people dressing up as her specifically. She's talking about people in blackface. Wow. Which is for some reason very offensive. I'll be honest, I don't get it. I don't see why it's a big deal. If black people wanted to paint themselves white and act like uptight white stereotypes, I'd be okay with it. Hell, Dave Chappelle did it and it was fucking hilarious. And I know. It's only because of my white privilege that I have the luxury of not caring about race. But that's the thing. Black people have that privilege too. Black people, you don't have to give a shit because some white people dressed as black people. Hell, the fact that you even do give a shit is probably most of the reason why anyone would want to do it in the first place. Because when you think about it, it's really kind of a shitty fucking costume. I painted my skin a color that I'm not. I'm a different shade of human. Ha ha ha. Most people, if not for the naughty little thrill of being insensitive to black people, would probably just want to dress as Boba Fett or something. I don't see why everybody is so fucking uptight about race all the fucking time. If you think you know anything about a person because of their race, you're stupid. End of story. If you think that every black person is like this, then you're wrong. If you think every white person is like this, then you're wrong. But you know what really blows my mind? While this has all been going on, there's a movie coming out called Get Out. And I've seen its trailer all over the place. And if you think that Netflix's show paints white people in a bad light, you should check out the trailer for Get Out. Because it basically portrays white people as monsters who will stop at nothing to keep their community racially pure and make sure that blacks only exist in roles of subjugation. The premise is literally that white people are horror movie villains. It's like Stepford Wives, but instead of crassly exploiting gender divisions, it crassly exploits racial divisions.
Are you ready for this?
I'm back in the beat.
So look, I go do my research. Apparently, a whole bunch of brothers been missing in this suburb. But it's cool. Bro, how you not scared of this, man?
Good to see another brother around here.
Chris.
If white people should be pissed about a racially divisive trailer, they should be pissed at Get Out before they're pissed at Dear White People. But you know what? Get Out kind of looks good. I mean, if you set aside the ridiculous premise and just accept that what it really is a film that's seeking to cash in on black paranoia, it kind of looks like it could actually be pretty entertaining, which is more than I can say for Dear White People, which looks like preachy garbage designed to make black people harumph and make white liberals punish themselves by enduring the fucking guilt trip. Or maybe it's just a shitty trailer and the show itself will have more balance and nuance. Now, probably not, considering the writer is literally going around on Twitter saying, fuck white people. Yeah, I wonder if he would still have a job if he said, fuck black people. But who knows? I've heard the movie version of Dear White People was more even-handed than people thought it would be. So maybe the same will be true here. Well, I think I've said enough. I think I've said everything that needs to be said on this subject, and special shout out to Andy Worski, who I argued with this on Twitter, argued this very subject. I hope that if you ended up watching this, you'll maybe explain my position a little bit better and more in depth than 140 characters do. And I should also shout out my man Undoomed, who I recently sat down for a nice long conversation with, part 1 of which can be found on my channel and part 2 of which can be found on his channel. And I will encourage people to, once again, to buy my shirt and also to follow me on social media and donate to my Patreon and subscribe to my channel and share this video and clean the closet and sweep the floors and feed the gimp. And yeah, I'll see you all again very soon. Thank you very much. How do I fuck up the last line? Thank you very much for watching. It's pathetic. Thank you very much for watching. I'm TJ Kirk. Peace the fuck out.